Are you going after a job that requires a college degree, yet you don't have one, but you've mastered the skills necessary to get that job, but no one's really giving you a chance or the time of day, or just giving you the opportunity to even get that interview? Or maybe you thought about opening up a business, but there's no way in heck that you get approved for a loan or even come up with the money to start. Or maybe it's a person that you really, really like and you want this specific person to conform to your reality so you can have the love you truly deserve. Look, I know what it's like to be in all these situations, and it doesn't really matter where you're at or if you're struggling to get the things that you want, because it doesn't really matter what you believe you can or cannot achieve. But I can assure you that what I'm about to go over today will not only help you manifest your desired reality, but to do it with ease, effortlessly, and even in some cases, instant manifestations. So what I've used to manifest all my desires is by using this. Yo, what is up? I am so glad you're here today. In this video, I'm going to reveal to you 3 things that has shifted my reality completely and what you can do today to get those results fast, easy, effortlessly, and even instantly. So I'd like to tell you a story about a time in my life where I wanted to be a software engineer and wanted to code and have a job. And no matter what I did, I was never given the chance. So I wanted to live in a different state. And the funny thing about it was I was given an opportunity by a company. And basically they looked at my projects and they were happy enough with that. They talked to me on the phone for a few minutes. I didn't have to go through a technical interview. In fact, it was so easy that the only stipulation was that I would have to prove myself on the job. And the fact that I was given the opportunity and to go outside the normal way of getting that job without having to go through all that technical difficulty, and then sometimes you have to attract the right type of opportunity and someone that's going to believe in you and trust in you, that you'll have that same chance in life to get that job. And the reason why I was able to do that is because we have to think about how manifestation works. And manifestation is when we think about circumstances and why they don't matter, is that with manifestation, everything is within. And it's not the world, the 3D, forcing the 3D without. And we can simply change these things by changing our beliefs and our thoughts and our assumptions of what things are to be. And I'll share with you guys how to do that and be able to manifest that dream job that you wanted, just as I did. So how does one change their perspectives on reality so they can get the things that they want? If you're getting value out of this video, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe because I have so many more videos to come. So there's another story I like to talk about, is how after having a software engineering job, that it was something that I just felt like I didn't want to do anymore. I felt like it was taking up too much of my time. So I wanted a retail space for something else, and I didn't have any proof that whatever my idea was that was going to work. I didn't have any sales to prove the backing. And there was a lot of things that were against me to get this place, but somehow, some way I was able to get this place and then prove myself there as well, and had that retail space for over a year. And it doesn't matter whether you have the money or you need to get a loan to start your business. These circumstances don't matter because the world around you will conform to whatever you believe in. And we've created these circumstances within our own mind. Just as easily as we created these things, it's just as easy to get rid of those things as well. We have to remember that there's nothing outside of us. You are the controller and operator of your reality. There is a term for this, is that everything is you pushed out. Whether you heard of this or not, it is everyone and everything is your consciousness. So we have to remember is that what we persist in and put our thoughts to will show up in our reality. So why is it that we manifest undesired results instead of the things that we truly desire, our deepest desires, our passions, our aspirations, the things that we really want in life, but yet the universe tends to give us the opposite of what we wanted. The third question about wanting someone that we really, really like, yet our specific person, our SP, doesn't want to conform to our reality. It's showing back the opposite of what we really want. We got to really think about is that the mind doesn't know whether that thought is just happening as a memory or it's happening now in our physical reality. There's been studies on this, is that the mind doesn't know whether something is real or not if it's just a thought. So you go into this loop, and this loop is a repeated cycle of something that was thought about in the past. So when we have some type of belief or past belief of who we are, it reflects back out in the world, and that other person can probably sense this and is rejecting you because of some belief that you have within yourself. So when we learn to fix and change those beliefs, then we are able to get that specific person to conform. So we got to remember that the more we sit on these thoughts, the more that it comes into our reality. So we need to let those go because we don't want these negative results to appear in our physical reality. And it's nobody's fault because no one has really taught us how to choose our desired reality. And since we haven't figured this out, it's because reality is happening to us instead of for us. So how does one get out of these undesired results and repeated patterns that are recurring over and over multiple times again? And this has happened in my past too, where something will keep reoccurring and popping up. How does one get out of that loop? What would you need to do today to get out of those undesired results so you can live the desired reality that you actually really want? This method is so simple, so stupid. Anybody can do it easily and effortlessly. And whether you know about this or not, and some already do, but if you don't know, this method, it's called the law of assumption. This method was coined by Neville Goddard. And basically, the concept is that whatever you assume to be true and whatever we believe that our reality is, it's the concept that states our assumptions become our reality. It is our beliefs and our thoughts that create everything around us. See, we shape our very existence with the thoughts and beliefs that we put into this universe. And everything around us is a reflection of those thoughts. So what we need to do is we need to replace those thoughts with the ones that we do want and assume that whatever those thoughts are will become our new reality. When we say to ignore your reality and ignore the 3D, we ignore the 3D by focusing on our desires, our thoughts, and our beliefs, and we only assume that that reality is the only reality. So when we assume and we embody that, then everything else has no choice but to come into your reality and show up. So how does one do that? So after you assume and you ignore your 3D, what would be the one thing that I would believe that would change your entire reality along with this is affirmations. The thing that I've noticed that what we need to do, okay, and this technique is so simple, is you just need to affirm throughout your entire day. Why am I so successful? Or how am I in such an amazing relationship? These affirmations and affirmations reinforces our subconscious mind and impresses it with this desired new reality. And so what happens is that once we impress that, it starts reflecting back outside in our physical world. So what we need to do is we need to keep affirming for the things that we want until these things harden into fact. And we assume to believe that whatever we say out with our words has no choice but for reality to conform to that. It is what I believe and that's what I assume. So there's no other choice but for reality to give me what I want. We need to realize that there are no roadblocks, there are no tests, only you make those in your own mind. And whatever beliefs that we have, we can let go of those beliefs and change our beliefs to something new. We don't want to get rid of those beliefs and leave a void. We want to replace those with new ones and new thoughts and new assumptions, and embody and live that being now as if it already is. And when you start commanding everything around you in that way, things can become instant. You might get small manifestations first and then build your way up to bigger instant manifestations. But when you start embodying it, everything can conform and change in an instant. A second piece to the law of assumption that has worked for me on top of ask-formations and affirmations is that before you go to sleep at night, live in the end as if that desired reality is true. And you do this every single night. There is no need to keep looking for more and more and more and more information. You assume the new being of you, and you assume what you want your reality to do for you. You go to bed and you live in the end. You wake up, you repeat your day through affirmations, and you affirm until it hardens into fact, until you get the desired reality you want. You go back to bed and you repeat. You keep doing this until you manifested that new thing, and then you go on to the next and the next and the next and the next. This is really simple and easy. You can do it. You just got to put in the work. So in the end, our reality is a reflection of everything that we are. And when we change our beliefs and thoughts about the world around us, and we change what we believe inside, everything on the outside will match what it is on our inside. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe below and check out that video here to help you manifest and level up your reality.